with Gutters and Roof Solutions, and you know, I'm one of the sales consultants for the roofing job. And what I like to do is take before and after pictures of how a roof job is done. Today I'm here to take pictures afterwards, and we're doing some gutter tune-up and a little bit of fixing the fascia and barge boards. I usually, you know, go around and take a look at it, kind of do a little inspection on my own, even though the roofers already did, but it's part of our job to make sure we follow up with customers after we do a roofing job. I've already talked to Patty, you know, and I like to come back and ask her questions, you know, give her a thank you card for allowing me to help her with the roofing project, you know, and it's something that, you know, goes a little bit beyond customer service, but it makes a lot of difference for customers, you know, that we're there through the whole process. I come out and take pictures of things like the dumpster being placed properly, that we protect the pavement, that we put, you know, material under. Like, I prepare them ahead of time. I warn them what's going to happen. I tell them how it's going to happen. And it's very consistent with every customer, and they really appreciate the whole thorough process of from beginning to end. And operations knows exactly what I say. So when the roofers and the gutter guys come out here, you know, they're actually doing what I say, you know, so it's a good team effort. We'll be able to talk to Patty as well and have some feedback, some reviews from her, because she was very impressed with our roofers, how fast they were, how clean they were, and also as far as me as the details. So we'll be able to get a very good explanation from her as well too.
Oh, that's great. So what exactly are the roofers then doing here today? What are we doing?
Yeah, so usually we have a two-team crew. The first team that comes out here is the roofers. They come out here and tear everything off and install the roofing material. Our second crew usually shows up a day or two after we do the roofing. These are the gutter guys. They are our second team. They come out here and basically forge right here in front of your house new gutters. In her case, she had some rotted fascia boards and she was concerned. I told her it would be best if we completely, you know, replace a whole gutter line for it, since we're tuning them up, and she was very happy with that. She thought it was a good idea too. So that's what our second crew is doing now, is completing the final stages of the roofing job, which is the gutter tune-up. A little bit of fascia board, some barge board rotting. Rotting, you know, boards happen a lot, so when we put, you know, gutters in, we want to make sure that they're stable and balanced and level. So we're doing a good job for her, and she's very happy with it too.
Well, that's wonderful. So it seems like customer service is one of the most important aspects of this company. Like, there's a lot of communication I can see.
Yeah, and you know, your home is your biggest investment, and we know how expensive it is. And the way I see it, I put myself in their shoes. I'm like, look, I want you to help you make a wise decision to a good company, a good contractor that's going to do a quality job for you. So customer service has to go beyond that. You have to consider the fact that it's not a house only or a roof. It's a home that she's been here for, you know, 30 plus years. Grandchildren come in here and go, and you know, this is important to her. And you know, she's a single lady with one income, and she decided to trust me. And for me, it's important to let her know, look, I'm going to do the best job possible. You're going to see it in my customer service, and you're also going to see it in the quality. And I think that's what stood out to her. She was really impressed with that. And the truth and honesty and integrity that I showed her is basically why she chose, you know, to do business with Gutters and Roof Solutions. And you know, that's really comes down to, you know, making sure the customer service is there. That has slipped away with a lot of companies. They get too involved with just, you know, doing a lot of roofing jobs, but people are important, and for her, that's what really mattered.
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, thanks a lot, Jess.
You're
Just talked to Jess, the salesman. He kind of gave me a rundown as kind of what's happened before. Now, what are we doing here today?
Well, basically, we've given the customer a new roof, and they've opted to stick with most of the same gutters that they had on the house. We have to replace 40 feet of fascia board on the front of the house. So we're also replacing 40 foot of the gutter there as well. That's basically it. And then we're going to do a 155 foot gutter tune-up. Basically consists of cleaning the inside, the outside of the gutters, making sure all the downspouts are clog free, add hangers if any are needed, and recaulk end caps and or any corners that may need recaulked.
So this is Matt, one of our installers. And Matt, what are you doing right now, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, what I got going on here is basically I'm taking apart this corner here because we're just going to replace this 40-foot section here. We're going to go ahead and keep this gonna keep this section and the rest of the house. The reason why we're replacing this 40-foot section is we're gonna go ahead and put all new fascia behind it. So it's kind of hard to tear off an old gutter and reuse it. So we're gonna go ahead and replace it with new.
All right. What do we have here, Matt?
Well, here we're looking at classic case of rotten fascia board. So it looks to me like the old roof was allowing water to drip behind the gutter system and overall rotting out the fascia wood over years. So we've tore down this 40-foot chunk of gutter here, and next we're gonna pull off the rest of this rotten wood and put up all new fascia and a new gutter.
Hang on, Matt. Keep looking at that. So what do we got now? What do we do here?
So we have brand new pre-primed fascia board. It's a lot more solid and it's going to provide the actual backing we need to install the gutter without it falling off.
Sure.
The old style was pretty moldy. This is nice and solid.
How many feet did we run on this?
40.
About 40 feet. Okay, yeah, looks good. Awesome. And then what do we?
So over here on the side of the house, we just have a little 4-foot section of barge board that we're going to tear out real quick and replace that because it's rotten. So the more sound we can put on this house before we install our gutters, the better.
Yeah, right on. All right, let's get on it.
So as you can see here, this is a very weathered barge board. It's crusty on the sides, starting to peel. You can feel the squishiness just with your fingers. So we're going to remove this section and put a new piece in. However, we just got to be a little careful with the wiring here.
Hold on, pull her tight.
So we're here at the end of the job. What exactly did we get done for the customer today?
So today, in front of the house, we removed all the old fascia that was all rotten and waterlogged. We put in some new fascia, installed 40 feet of new gutter as well, and did a little touch up around the gutters, around the house, made sure they're all fastened and secured. Also took a brush with some soap and water and cleaned off any moss or mildew.
Got that all done. Matt, anything to add to the job?
No, he pretty much said it. Basically, we did a 155 foot of gutter tune-up. Basically, trying to maximize the life out of the pre-existing gutters.
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah, it does.
All right, very good. All right, well, thanks, guys.